Good afternoon everyone. Here we are back again. I'm just making my way down to the Olympic Park, so when I get there I'll get the camera out again. And today we're going to have a chat about health and fitness. See you in a minute. So I couldn't think of a better place to come to talk about recumbent cycling, health and fitness than the place where Olympic champions were made in 2012, the London Olympic Velodrome. But before we get into that, the secret of good health and fitness is good nutrition. Oh. Hey, after all the calories I've burnt this week, I've earned that. Don't judge me. Back in a minute. Oh, that was good. Have I got any ice cream on my face? I have? Oh. Oh, it's going to fall off. Can't get it. Guess what I've just seen? Look at that! I can't even see what sort of trike that is. The name's covered up. Somebody will tell me. Ice. It's written on the chair. So what model of ice trike is that? Well, whoever that belongs to must be inside the velodrome, because there's nobody anywhere near it. That would have been good to have seen them and had a chat. Oh well. I'll pop back in a minute and see if there's anybody near it. Another recumbent trike on the Olympic Park. Things are looking up. Fantastic. So what are the health benefits to me riding a recumbent trike? Some of the subscribers who've been on my channel for a while will already know I had an operation on my back 5 years ago, and that left me with some nerve damage in my right leg and some chronic back pain, and basically that finished my days riding on two wheels. I could no longer lean over the handlebars, and my right foot was prone to slipping off the pedal unless I was clipped in, and then I couldn't rely on it to put it down when I was stopping, and blah blah blah. Anyhow, I've never been a fitness guru or anything like that, but I did enjoy my cycling, so I had to look for some other way of keeping fit, and I like the outdoors, as you know. So eventually I came across recumbent trikes. I thought, yeah, that's for me. But even without the operation, I mean, none of us are getting any younger, are we? I used to suffer from the same old problems that every cyclist suffers from every now and again, and that's sore butt tingling sensations in the hands and the arms. And that just comes from like the pressure points where all your weight is bearing down on your hands and your butt when you're on a bike. Obviously I don't have that riding a recumbent anymore because my weight is spread over a larger area. So no more nerve damage for me. And secondly, I've spoken about this one before in my video about why I ride a trike. I'll link that up there. But secondly, yeah, I would probably not be doing as much exercise as I do without riding a recumbent. And as I said before, was never really into my fitness. So cycling was pretty much the only exercise I was getting. And still today, it's pretty much the only exercise that I get. So the rehabilitation following my operation is just ongoing. To me, it's a never-ending cycle. I wouldn't be doing any other exercise that I can think of. I mean, who knows, I might have found something else, but I make a better job of explaining that one in my why I ride a trike video, so have a look at that one after this one's finished. So yeah, from my own personal point of view, that's the biggest health benefit that there can be for riding a recumbent from me, is that possibly I wouldn't be doing anything if I wasn't riding a recumbent. Sad but true. So, see the silver pipe? That's a slide. You wouldn't catch me on it. I've been up the top there. Yeah, lovely view from the top. And then some people slide down. Nah, not for me. I don't have a head for heights at all. It's quite a good experience for me to come down to the Olympic Park and vlog here, because it gets me accustomed to talking to a camera in public when there's people looking at you strangely. You'd be surprised how hard it is to concentrate when people are constantly looking at you. I mean, they look at me because of the trike anyhow, but then to see you talking to yourself as well. So a more general health benefit of riding a trike is apparently it exercises the muscles in the legs more evenly than normal cycling. The hamstrings are used a lot more, and on that I should voice a word of caution. There's lots of people coming on my channel and new to triking, going out and buying trikes, getting on them and going out there. I have said this once or twice in the comments already to people. When you get your new trike, don't do what I did. Don't jump on it and think, oh, I can ride a bike, and off you go. I did 50 kilometres, 30 miles on my first ever ride on Trini. It was the first ride longer than 5 minutes that I'd ever had on any recumbent. Boy, did I regret it. So when I got to about 40 kilometres on that first ever ride, 10 kilometres from home, my Achilles tendon started to hurt. It was not because my boom was set up wrong or anything like that, it was just my legs weren't used to it. So I'd adjusted myself in the seat to make my legs more comfortable and ended up overstraining my Achilles tendons. I was off the trike for the next month to 6 weeks until they'd repaired themselves. Don't do what I did. Take it easy. When you first get your trike, just do little bits at a time. Your legs just don't know how to do it yet, believe me. You'll soon be there. You'll soon be pumping out the long distances. Another obvious health benefit is the calorie burn. I mean, I can sit on this, as you know, and cycle for 8 hours, and you're going through thousands of calories over 8 hours. I'm just casually riding along in an aerobic state. Yeah, I mean, you've seen me, I very seldom get breathless. So it's not like I'm pushing myself for 8 hours, but I still burn the calories at the end of the day. And that has to be a good thing, yeah? Another good thing is making these videos whilst I'm triking, because the miles fly by, because I've got somebody to talk to. So I suppose one that we have to touch on as well, my mental health. No, seriously, my mental health, as with all exercise, I'm releasing endorphins. When I get off the trike at the end of a ride, I'm happy. It's fun. It's, you know, I've said this so many times before, I really, really enjoy it. Even I come to these same places you've seen over the last week or so. I'm riding in the same places, very often seeing the same people, but it's still great fun. And at the end of the day, riding a recumbent for fitness is like any other form of exercise. You've got to get out there and do it. I don't think there's too many of us would bother to spend all that money on a trike and then not use it. But we're through the bad part of the year now. Winter's done. The good weather's coming. Just got to get out there and do it. Go on, you know you want to. Do you think it's time we had a look at some of yesterday's comments? Go on then. So the first one's from Ian Laird. Ian, well done on purchasing your gecko. I hope you'll enjoy it for many, many miles. On the seat, I suffered the same problem. I suffered the same problem when I first bought Trini with the seat. I'm not an expert on seat positioning, perhaps somebody else in the comments can help you at some point, but yeah, I used to slip forward on my seat, and lucky for me, all I had to do was put the seat back. It's now in its most reclined position, and that sorted my problem. I've always then had the seat in that position. On the tyre levers, you're absolutely right, I shouldn't have metal tyre levers, they're no good for my rims whatsoever, but I do now have plastic ones, so thank you for that. Ord, chicken curry coming right up. I don't know when I'll get to cook the chicken curry, but I will do it at some point, and I will put it in a video. I think Tim's Taste Tips is now a defunct part of my channel, but I will be including some cooking as I'm touring as the year goes by, so plenty of opportunities to see some chicken curry. Thanks for the comment. Dick Robbins, congratulations on your purchase of a nice VTX. Even though you're not getting it till June, sure you'll still enjoy it. Yes, thanks for the offer of taking some footage on it. I'm not quite sure how that would work, particularly because I don't know much about ice trikes, so I couldn't really comment on it. But yeah, please feel free to send me some footage if you like, and depending on that footage, I'll see if I can use it. On that note, if there's anybody out there in the UK who has a trike and fancies riding with me at some point, I'm always up for that. Just make contact through the contact form on my website. That'll send me an email, and we can perhaps work something out and go for a ride together, on condition that I will have my cameras with me, so if you're a little bit camera shy, then it's probably not for you. Steve M, thanks for commenting again. Yeah, I'll be sad too when this comes to an end. Got one more vlog tomorrow, and then the daily vlogs are going to finish for a while, unfortunately. But who knows when the daily ones will be back, eh? It's all dependent on you guys asking me questions. I'll save them up so we can perhaps do another week's worth at some point. CJ Belgrave has asked what my opinions are on electric assists. I'm yet to ride a trike with electric assist, but I know that that day will come when I will need one. When that day comes, I shall get one. Because the thought of not riding a trike, just because perhaps my legs aren't strong enough to get me up those hills anymore, nah, I wouldn't entertain that idea. Yeah, I don't think my electric assist will be on Trini. Perhaps on Trini 2 one day. Oh, sorry Trini. I said that out loud, didn't I? I'm upset. There's no such thing as Trini 2, don't worry. She's going to start falling to pieces on me now. So one or two of you are now asked me to put a video together on my editing software and the way I put videos together. Show you how I do it. I've said in one of the comments already, I'm not a very good tutor for that sort of thing. That said, I'll give it a go. Next time I'm out on tour, when I come back, I'll try and make a video whilst I'm editing and put that together for you. Hopefully that will help somebody. Yeah, I'm certainly not against trying it, but I'm just unsure at the moment of what the quality will be like, but I'll give it a go, like I say. So Dennis asked me, do I have a Facebook page? I do. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter and Reddit. Links to all of those and my own webpage can be found on the front banner of my channel, my YouTube channel. So if you feel like joining me on there and following me on any of those, please feel free. I have to say though, 99% of my content is on YouTube. I'm seldom using Twitter, Instagram or Facebook at the moment, other than for repeat postings of the videos I'm putting on YouTube. If I get a few more followers on there, yeah, I'll start to use it a bit more. I do use Facebook Messenger. If people are messaging me on that, they will get a reply. So the other good way to contact me is via the contact page on my website, and that's timstriketrips.com. There's a contact page there. If you write a message in there, it will get sent by email to me, and I'll email you straight back. Well, within a week. Things are getting a bit busy on that front at the moment, but I will try and contact you back within a week. But as I say, I'm not too active on the other social medias at the moment. It's mainly through YouTube that you're going to see my content. Right, well I guess that's about it for today, guys. As you know, I'm back tomorrow for one last vlog. Tomorrow's the finale. I'm going to be talking about spares and tools that I'm carrying on tour, what I have been carrying and what I plan on carrying this year, and then you guys can tell me where I'm going wrong and tell me all the tools and spares that I should be carrying on tour this year. Right, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, stay safe, and see you soon. Cheers. Ta-da. I knew I shouldn't have mentioned Trini Mark II. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think I can fix it. Otherwise I'll be limping home. So there we go. One little mention of Trini Mark II. And this Trini started falling to pieces on me. Serves me right, I suppose. Right. I've bodged that up for now. A couple of cable ties round it. Tomorrow's spares and repairs day, thank goodness. Doesn't look as though I'm going to be riding very far until I get that fixed. So that might form part of tomorrow's vlog. Seems to be riding alright whilst it's tied up, but I can't remember the name of the person. But somebody commented on that bolt being loose down there before. It was. I tightened it up and it's come loose again. Well, that's the beginning of tomorrow's vlog sorted out, isn't it? See you tomorrow, guys. Ta-da.